Good evening, everybody. It's Wednesday night, my friends, and I'm back. And I am ready here to jump back on in to some more Avowed. No webcam tonight. I just felt like just going without it. Interesting thing here, though, that I've noticed. Before I launch the game, and before I launch pretty much any game, I have a hotkey that I use to stop my software KVM from allowing my mouse to leave the screen, because when it does it goes on to another computer and then starts controlling that computer, and that always messes up games, as you might imagine, because they lose focus and all that stuff. Did that like I normally do here, and then I just tested here from the pause menu if the game undid that, like basically turned that back on, and it did. So that's weird. This is the first game that's ever like basically run the hotkey that then that then re-enables my KVM to allow the monitor to leave the screen and go onto other monitors. It's very, very strange. Very strange. Anyway, I thought I'd just throw that one out there as a thing. Also, before we get any further, let me just make sure that this saved my keyboard shortcuts. Yeah, this time it saved them. That was interesting. All right. Anyway, we're back, and I want to, let me see something here. So I think we looked at our upgrades. Is there anything there's nothing to craft, right? I don't have any recipes yet to craft anything. Okay, so we did that last time. Now we also have, we have unspent ability points, apparently. What do I want? What do I want? Let's get another point in might. For right now. I know perception is really my main thing because I deal for rangers and stuff, but yeah, we'll do that for right now. And is there, so we have pieces of a thing, right? Oh, here we go. Vodka totem requires a totem base. Oh, I don't have the base of the totem. Got it. I got other pieces, but not the base. I understand. I understand. Okay. Let's get started then. Alright. What we're doing. So where are we headed to next here? Acquire the land beads. This is from far. Find the strangle root. So what's our totem of rightful rulership? You found a piece of the scales of the Oathbinder, a powerful artifact and totem of Lodica. Remaining pieces can be found across Dawn Shore. The more pieces you gather and assemble, the more powerful the totem will become. Find clues about the locations of remaining fragments. It would be much easier to track down remaining fragments if you had information regarding their whereabouts. Excitable cartographer wants to make a proper map of living lands. Sent his assistant cartographers to each of the known regions, but none of them returned. He has to search for them and bring their findings back. Stay in Dawn Shore. The cartographer's letter states they were on the region's eastern side, somewhere near a cavern. Escape plan. A young couple with a checkered past wants to flee. Yeah. Acquire Andra's kiss. Acquire the land deeds. And Thirdborn. The person they brought the deeds from is located in the Artisans District in Paradise. Okay. Treasure maps. So this is the one. Examine the map to locate the treasure. So that's by the wall, I think. Looks like. And this one... to the gods to find a worthy bearer. This one I have no idea where that is. Okay. But I think we're relatively close to the wall, right? So we can head that way and see what... I mean, it's near the river. It looked like from the quest marker. So where are the rivers out here? It's gotta be near this one, right? And there was a bridge there. I wonder... Can I see the map again? Which way is it looking? This, I think, is the cabin here. Looking for this bridge, down the bottom of this bridge. Very tall bridge. It's like follow the... It's basically saying to follow the river. I just don't know which river. I'm assuming it's this river here they want me to follow. Because we got this this party camp there. And there is a bridge right there. Let's come up here real fast. And head over to that and see if it's the right way to go. Although, which way am I going? So, towards the Godless Ruins we gotta go towards, which I think are down here. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So we'll just kind of... Oh, there's also a... Can I get through this cave here? Yeah, I can. There we go. Oh, there. That's right. This guy is here. I forgot about that. He's a 3-skull. We are not ready for him yet. Although I might be able to, like shoot him from afar with my big gun. Kind of looks like the bridge. I don't know. I mean, it looks far more impressive in the drawing. Like that looks more like it over there. So I wonder if I'm seeing it from the opposite direction. Let's see. The problem is too, I don't know if it's just going to be like a treasure chest just hanging around somewhere, or it's going to look like, I don't know what it's going to look like if it's not just a treasure chest. But let's see. There's this little burn down here too. I also don't know if I have, like, do I need a shovel or something to, like, dig it up, or is it just out in the world somewhere? You see, that's definitely the symbol, but it's not on, like, it has it here is like on the left-hand side. With the river there, just kind of flowing down, which has me believe that I wonder if there's like a little spot on the other side here. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything on. Oh wait, there's something glowing down there. That was just a dead guy. There's nothing behind this waterfall. Had to check. So I wonder, because if it was looking this way, you would think the cabin. So I wonder if I wish I could zoom in on that map there so I could get a better look at it. So I'm wondering if this extends over that way, and then it's really just the other river on the other side. That's definitely got the marking on it that they're looking for, but we're coming at it from the wrong direction. We've got to be up here anyway for some things, so not like we're going completely off the deep end. I did look down here, right? Or did I stop going? No, I didn't go the full way, I don't think. Someone had a nice perch here. A nice view. And looks like an Adra stone back there. What temple? I don't see a temple. Oh, I can't. Are you two done? I'll take it under advisement. Why can't you enter the temple? Well, I like to see this temple for myself. Be reasonable. Shut up immediately. Now speak. Nod solemnly and leave. Alright. Let them fight each other there. Let's look around. Oh, travel. We hit the map edge. Okay. Huh. This seems like a problem. It's very quiet in here. Was that a bear? That is indeed a bear. What's going on up here? They break stuff already? Essence generators. Essence generators are mechanical devices that can be activated with shock damage. Guess I can't crawl under it, huh? Yeah. Don't have anything that does shock damage, do you? No, of course not. Of course not. Some grenades just lying here. The voice in our head is pensive. I'm guessing we're going to run into some more tripwires here that they didn't go through. You know? I got the backstab one. Okay, what do we got going on around here? Remind me not to spook you. Thank you. What does it bring me back here? Why was that? What was? I guess that was just a way. That was just a way around without having to take on the Zarups, I guess. Okay. Let's see. Let's get our Big Bertha on here. Snipe some fools from afar. Someone else moving around. I don't know what that is that's shimmering over there, but we'll find out in a minute. Ooh. Oh, nice. Well, pretty poorly put together trap, though, because easy to get to miss. Ooh. Well, I guess the real trap was the pathfinding. Okay, that was a thing. You know what was funny about that too is I didn't jump or anything. It just like as soon as I moved over to there, it was just like, nope, we're gonna throw you off this cliff right now. So yeah, it's not even like I misstepped or anything. It was just like, nope, you're getting yeeted now. All right, got all that again. And I guess for good measure, I'll blow this thing up again, but I don't think there's anything over here. Besides just the pathway, right? Oh, actually, no. Oh, it gives me, that's right, it gives me access to these guys. I mean, it was good from that perspective, is that I saw that other guy there that I didn't see before. All right, I just got to remember to save more often because there's some bugs. See, I was going over to try and grab this thing, and it was like, nope, you're down now. Daily affirmations of focus and efficiency. All errors can be reforged into lessons. Abaddon rebuilt himself from ruin. No setback is insurmountable, not even death itself, so long as the soul is dedicated to the task. Work hard, work well. Abaddon demands only honest labor and forthright service. All errors can be reforged if your first intentions are pure. 3. All ignorance can be reforged into knowledge. Master your craft, excel at what you have been trusted to do. Do not offend your teacher by remaining a student forever. 4. Each generation must forge its successors. Teach your trade to all who are willing to learn, and in doing so multiply the fruits of your knowledge. 5. All difficulties can be reforged into triumphs. Meet strife with humility and acceptance. Let adversity temper the ingot of your will, and you will never shatter. 6. Embrace your station. Fulfill the duties of your rank and meddle not in the affairs of your betters. All guilds fail at their weakest link. 7. All loss can be reforged into strength. Profitable work heals all emptiness. As long as you have the tools of your trade, you will always be able to forge wealth anew. 8. Value the works of others, and they will value your works in return. Share the harvest with the hungry, and your tools with the destitute. 9. All souls can be reforged into whatever we will. Hard work is not exclusive to life. Death is no time for complacency. Commit yourself in to exchange in this cycle and the next. Oh, this is all shocking here, it looks like. Jump around a bit. Oh, dude. Dude. God, we can't let this kid die a virgin. Can you help him? Oh my god. Give Kataman a healing potion. Let's get you back on your feet. I could ask you the same question. Are you with the Expedition Corps? I mean, not wrong. Tell me about Geisha. Anything I need to know about the Oracle?
Yeah, we've seen the same traps and crumbling buildings you have.
And he's building something. A statue of Aethys, I think. But I don't know what for. I mean, after what Aethys did in the Deadfire, people don't come here anymore.
So yeah, sorry about that. I just realized that I was listening to the wrong computer. Instead of listening to what you guys are hearing, I would have, if I had been, I would have noticed that I didn't stop the music and turn on the game audio. I was listening to the game computer, so I thought everything was good, and I looked up and saw that the game PC audio was muted, and yeah, so what are we, only 42 minutes in, and I completely botched that last 42 minutes. I am sorry. I apologize. I did not realize. That's actually, honestly, you would think I would do that mistake more often, but that's actually the first time I've made that mistake. So, yeah, that's yeah, that sounds about right. Anyway, apologies on that, friends. Yeah, I'll go speak with his oracle then.
He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Take it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it slow. Hey, Envoy, for what it's worth, I really thought I was gonna die down here.
Well, given the extent of your injuries, you certainly would have.
It's a lucky thing you found me then.
I'll see you back in Paradise.
Right, yeah. You got those assholes to save and everything. I hope they're better off than I was.
Okay. Well, that was a thing I screwed up. All right then. Anything here? No. No sparkly glowies. No. Well, there is a thing back there, so there's got to be a way to get back there. Will those things explode if I hit them? They don't show up red. How does one get in there? Is there a... Oh.
Seems like a good kid. Glad we
There's way over here.
Maybe one of Juliana's girls will too. So,
Huh.
the kid said the expedition
Nice.
deep looking for the Oracle. I say we head after him.
Alright. Common leather caress. History of the Living Lands 1. Origin. The Living Lands do not exist, but certainly there is an island. Certainly there are valleys. There are rivers, lakes, and mountains. There are trees and fungi in abundance. Taken together, do these not constitute the Living Lands? I will concede that they constitute the description of a continent, that this continent lies north of the equator, and that this continent is equidistant from Ader and Rawatai. I will concede that this continent is real as long as you and I walk upon it. We call this island the Living Lands, but the Living Lands is merely a descriptor of its attributes. A list of attributes does not alone make up a place. I believe that for a place to become real, it must have a name. For a name to be real, it must have a history. History confers meaning, and meaning is given to a name by its namer. But the Living's Lands cannot be this island's name because I have traveled its breadth, climbed its peaks, and delved its countless depths, and I have discovered that the Living's Lands has no namer at all. I think someone's had a couple of misspellings here. Or someone didn't fix the typing here. Unless the words we use to describe the continent, the Living Lands, were given to us by the godless, unless those words have a meaning only they could comprehend, unless these words have a history only they could know, and necessity, the thisness of this place was lost with them. I've never seen that word before. Necessity. That is I need a goddamn thesaurus here. Well, we'll have to look that up later, I guess. Okay. Well, there was a ladder there I could have used, I guess. He was carrying a potato. Where's this other guy at? Common Brigandine armor. I wonder if any of this armor's decent. So damage reduction 7%. Maximum stamina, maximum essence. Minus 45, minus 45. Yeah, both of these are not great. I mean, the damage reduction on this one's good, but nothing else about it is particularly interesting or good. Let's send these back to camp there. Inquisitor's request. Captain Gaja, the relic you seek is but one of the many thorns in the rotten heart of this land. Claim it for a deer, and should its efficacy be confirmed, you'll be appropriately rewarded. Inquisitor Ludwin.
Didn't realize the head of the steel garrote was into antiques.
This definitely looks like either a boss arena of some kind or
be ready for anything.
Something else here. Let's do an F5.
My sister, can it be?
Sargemus.
Stand in the light. Let me look at you. It has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us, but you... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul. I am the Oracle Sargemus, servant of the once shining god, he whose light has lately dimmed. What brings you to this sacred space?
I'm looking for an expedition of my countrymen. Did they pass this way?
An expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
An expedition? You know, treasure maps, matching outfits, campfire songs, the works.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more treacherous. And this representation of Aethys we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it. Do you know what their purpose is here?
Do you really expect me to believe you haven't seen them? There's only one way through this place.
It's a reasonable question, I'll grant you. You must understand, this place has seen so few visitors for so long that I often retreat into my private quarters. To read, you understand, or pray, or sleep. Age has made me slow. I tire easily. I sleep now more hours than I wake. They could have already come and gone, and I would be none the wiser. In any case, you haven't told me what it was they searched for. Or do you not know?
They were searching for a relic you're rumored to keep here.
Ah, the splinter of Aethys. I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these exquisite ruins. Truly, it is their loss.
What is this relic exactly?
The splinter of Aethys is a sliver of shinbone from my lord's titan body. It was carved from his skeleton many centuries ago. Yet long after the gods left this mortal world to claim their dominion in the beyond, the splinter is infused with the very essence of my lord's power. To illuminate without fire, to heal without injury, and to speak without voice.
So where do you keep the relic? I might find them there.
It rests in a shrine deep within this temple complex, beyond the reach of looters, visitors, or indeed, myself. The path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with all manner of creatures. Although, perhaps you might assist me with that.
If you're about to ask us to tidy up, think again. My place is a much bigger mess.
Oh no. I had something far grander in mind. You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue, but a reliquary I have built to house the splinter of Aethys in its appropriate grandeur. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But I can no longer reach the relic on my own. Return it to me, and who knows, perhaps you will meet your expedition along the way.
Okay, I'll return shortly.
I am most grateful. Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue or devices. May light illuminate your path, sister.
Well, now you know I'm going to touch your statue and your devices. I mean, why would you even say that? Here, touch, touch, touch. Touch, touch, touch. You don't like this, do you, huh? Oh, you don't like me touched down, huh? Letter to Sargamus. Sargamus, has been some time since your last correspondence, and I do hope that you are still well. Have the materials and spare equipment for my lab proven reliable? You know how temperamental and finicky old equipment gets. I swear these machines have souls of their own, but I digress. Look forward to hearing the latest news about your progress. I have no doubt that the completion of your project will change the world, and knowing you, it will certainly be for the better. That I have had a part to play in this fills me with deep joy and satisfaction. Perhaps one day they shall write about us. I can see it now. The Oracle and the Visionary, a titillating tale of two thinkers and their thoroughly thought-provoking theories. The second thought, perhaps simply the Oracle and the Visionary will suffice. Eagerly awaiting your response, your friend Victor. P.S. It's good that I forgot to send his letter after it dried. Alresk would be very cross with me if I did not relay once more that he is, and I quote, rather looking forward to giving Sargemus' oversized animate a proper thrashing if he ever gets it functional. Oh, that Alresk. Until next time, my friend. I feel like I'm missing some context there, but okay. Let's have a little peek-see around here.
Leave those be. They protect my devices.
Okay. So that means electricity. A lot of things seem to need some electricity here. Well, that's not creepy or anything. Sargemus Journal. 2028 Pristu. He is gone, but he's still with me. What form should a reliquary take that is fit to hold a sphincter? Well, you knew that was going to happen at some point here. Why would you call your artifact a splinter? You know someone's going to say sphincter at some point, and the problem is, it totally fits. It's not like it's a bad thing to insert there. It's just like, I mean, your dead Titan god needs his sphincter. I mean, what can I say? You know, sometimes, you know, you can't be a old stumpy Titan god and not have something to pucker, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, were I in high crown still, I would petition the church for ivory, gems, and gold, for this remnant of his holy body is worth all the wealth of the empire and more. Being as I am sequestered here, I will make do, instead, with the wealth of the land. Granite from the tallest peaks, clay from the fertile riverbeds, and trunks from the most aged trees. Bourbon from the deepest barrels. Anyway, his balls are made of bourbon. I must work without ceasing until this is done. The memory of my lord cannot endure delay. 28 Teretsu? He is beginning to take shape. I thought at first a sanctuary would be appropriate, a temple within this temple of the godless. When I prayed over my plans for the building's construction, I received a vision of Aethys Titan as it existed in its time. A body of strange flesh and bone, hundreds of feet tall, astride the land with the pantheon at his side, facing down the forces of chaos like 11 colossal ships of the line. What crisis manifest them and inspire them to act? I know not, but I shall remake him as he was, in my own fashion. 2829 Masverno? He is complete, but the statue I have made is inert, lifeless, dull. The work of my hands does not dignify this splinter. It's splinter. Just get that in your mind. Splinter. There is something deficient in it, and in me. I must destroy it and begin again. 2829 Imprima. He is made anew. His effigy is formed from granite, clay, and wood still, but they shelter now a precious adracor. It glimmers even in the low light of this cavern's ceaseless evenings. He brings the dawn to this penumbral place as the light of his attention once brought to my soul. In the Empire, they celebrate spring dawn today, or they would have, prior to the Saints' War. I wonder, what of him remains in the beyond after his dissolution at Ukaizo? I long to be with him again. 2029 Prima. What if I did not have to wonder? It's very helpful and convenient that they write down all their thoughts in journals and just kind of leave them all around here, you know? For just anybody to pick up and look at. Hmm.
Careful, please.
You see there's a whole cavern down there. You know? Looks like he can drop down there. I hear something sparkling. Yep. Alright. History of the Living Lands 2 Lacuna. What are we to make of the absence of the Angwithans from the Living Lands? I think often of the hundreds of years I spent in the Eastern Reach. In all my time there, never once were the ruins of Angwith out of my sight. A trio of their standing stones loomed from the peak of a nearby hill through my bedroom window, and the long shadows of their machines fell every day over my church. The roads we trod were their roads, and the walls that divided up our land were their walls. Their temples became our markets. Our fields were littered with their tools. No mountain nor river nor forest could stop their building. And with their technology they mastered the world. The Angwithans laid the foundation of Eora. We, the living, are merely the skin atop their bones. They never made it to the Living Lands. How can that be so? Alright, we came in. Did I just open up a new way? Oh. There's a door here, but it's barred. On the other side. Hmm. It's the way we're supposed to go, I think. The question is... this door that's barred here. Is that an enemy down there? It most certainly is. Come on, come back into the spot where I can shoot you. Fortunately, he's too far away. That would have been a good sniper shot.
This reminds me of the Strangle route. But how is anything this big growing all the way down here?
Let's say there's probably something down here, right? Clay tablet. This clay tablet is inscribed with a flowing vertical script in a language you've never seen before. Yulhesia Yazua Lu Yedes Regda Migali Head Sepai and Within Kagid Yul Gappa Pubi. I think I just summoned Cthulhu or something. Sorry if I ended the world. Apologize. Just reading stuff. I wonder if this leads back to that door that we saw. Waterlogged book. The writing in this tome is dense and spidery, and it advances across the page at a sprint, as if its author's pen had been enchanted with a spell for celerity. Whatever muse enscorcelled it will never be revealed, however, for the book's fragile pages swiftly disintegrate in your hands. The Great Western Stag. One day, Aethys was sitting on a wall, watching a cat play in the sun. A crystal hung in a nearby tree had fragmented a sunbeam and scattered small motes of light on the ground. They danced around the cat, sliding over him as he frantically batted at them. He spun in place, following one as it rushed past him, and leaped on it, trying to pin it down. Aethys smiled, amused at the animal's tenacity. The cat landed on a spot, placing his paws over it, only to watch it flit away again. Aethys watched the cat's tail twitch and slap at the ground, annoyed that his prey could not be pinned. "Why must you tease him?" a voice said from behind him, accompanied by the crunch of sandals on gravel. "I merely bring the dawn," Aethys responded. "I don't stoke the hunter's heart. That's your responsibility, isn't it?" "True," said a second voice, "but neither do you quell it. If the hunter could not see his prey, would he still hunt?" "So philosophical, Hylia," Aethys said, and turned to greet the two gods that approached him. "Have you come to debate the parallel between sight and desire?" He gestured to the wall, inviting Hylia and Galawain to join him. They sat in silence, watching the cat, who continued to hunt the sun, fruitlessly swatting at another mote, and then rolling onto his back. "I have created the ultimate prey," Aethys said finally, breaking the silence. "It can be tracked, it can be followed, it can be seen, but it can never be caught." Galawain laughed lightly. "You don't agree, Galawain?" Aethys asked. "While it's true that your creation is elusive, it hardly can be considered the ultimate prey, because it never can be caught." He paused, his brow furrowed in thought. "If that mote of light had substance, the hunter would subdue it. Otherwise, it's merely a dream, truly a fruitless endeavor." "All creatures spend their lives chasing fruitless endeavors," said Hylia. "It is the way of mortality." Galawain laughed again. "I could create a creature, a living creature of flesh and blood that could never be caught. I make your dream a reality." Now with Aethys' turn to laugh. "You propose turning a fruitless dream into a fruitless reality? How is this any better? A life spent in the pursuit of an attainable goal far exceeds any other. But you just said no one could catch the creature. This is not attainable." Galawain smiled. "Humanity has surprised us before. Indeed, it could surprise us again. I will create a great white stag, and I will set it free in the world. It will have grace, resilience, and tenacity. It will exist solely to be pursued for all its days, and it will never be caught. It will serve to inspire the hunt for generations to come. All those who wish for glory will invoke my name. All those who hear its story will ask for my blessing in finding it. Hylia shook her head and threw Galawain a bemused look. I do not believe this is possible, so I, too, make an offer. To the person who catches the stag, and they will catch the stag, I will bestow upon them its grace, resilience, and tenacity. Thrice blessed they will be. They will ask for my blessing on the hunt, so they can obtain my boon. Galawain and Hylia took up arguing whose name would be invoked more when the hunt was on. Aethys sighed, a small smile playing at the edges of his mouth. He stood and looked to the sky. The sun had already started to hide itself behind the mountains. The cat, long ago tired of stalking the moats, had fallen asleep beneath the tree. He turned and looked at the other gods, deep in debate, and sighed again. I merely bring the dawn, he repeated as he made his way down the path. It is up to you to see what I reveal. Nothing is lost. The search for Okaizo. Excerpted from the collected journals of Wanamora Wave Chaser. The Ranga's men came to collect my portion of prize share this morning, and I had nothing to give them again. I make no money for the tribe, though I am always in my little ferry boat, gray gull, carving through the waves. At night I get no sleep. Tarot tells me to conserve lamp oil to come to bed, but I can't, not until I find it. I know it's out there, the lost city of Okaizo. On every chart and map of the Deadfire I've found, whether Huana, Vailane, or Rotarian, there's a gap, an empty space where so much of our history should be. Did it burn to ash and cinders in a cataclysm? Did it sink below the waves? Does Nagari clutch it to her breast at the bottom of the sea? Perhaps it's lost in wandering, like me, unmoored, looking for a home it can't remember, but for which some insistent longing burns in its chest, an ember always smoldering, a little fire to push it on. Lotero wants me to give it up, but how can I? On mornings when the sky is so clear I can hardly catch my breath for the beauty of it. I think I see it out there, shimmering in the brightening blue light. Is it a taunt or a beckoning? Would I be able to tell the difference? I ask the fisher folk when they return with their catch at sunset. Tibier, I say, did you see anything? Or you, Maybori, how about you, Pura? They avoid me now. Lotero says they're busy, but I know they think I'm tide-sick and sun-addled. The way Pura's lip curls in disgust when I approach. The way Tiberi's eyes seem to see right through me. I know. They won't have to suffer me much longer, because tomorrow I'm taking Grey Gull and sailing north. Someone has to chase the old tales, so I will. Annals of the Pargrunnen. It was in the time of Adrathil, the sure-footed, that we came to Cleabang Raileg, an ancient place of the builders, as the locals call them. It was a marvelous sight, a door in the mountain framed by a pair of ghoulish aspects. Though through some exercise of trickery or cunning, Edrahil was able to gain access for our scholars, that we might observe and record what lay inside. We discovered a foundry of sorts, the like of which neither we nor our distant brethren had seen. Through careful observation, we surmised that the ancients had used this place to extract souls and transfer them to suits of armor. Delicate and challenging work, yet the scale they had achieved left us humbled and astounded. Perhaps most remarkable here were the golems, living suits of armor powered by essence. We lost 2 of our fellows when the creatures caught us unawares, but once we'd subdued them, they proved quite fascinating. All too aware that our hosts would never again allow us nor other curious travelers to visit this place, we took meticulous notes and measurements of all we saw, forsaking bread and sleep until the work was done. We reported all to Edrahil, whereupon he praised our work and urged us quickly forward. For if such a place lay abandoned in the forest, who can say what other mysteries gods and kith have left in this strange and wild land? What is that? That was a spider. On the fire-forged path, the travels of Garrick Fulton. Man, I don't think. Listen, I have problem naming stuff, but I swear somebody just said, you know what, we need 35 names. Just throw them into a random letter generator and be done with it. I swear none of these letters make any sense put together, but here we are. This book is well worn and smells faintly of mildew. Its spine is cracked, and as you thumb through the book's pages, it falls open to a folio, more ragged and dog-eared than the others. Though I was born and raised in Magranite, and a Magranite now, I will say, as a young man I undertook a pilgrimage to visit a holy house dedicated to every god. In so doing, I hoped to know them each the better, to take what they had to teach and sow it into my soul like so many seeds, that my soul might grow and bear only the most delectable fruit for my goddess to devour at the moment of my death. Boy, that is a long sentence. So it is with no small amount of amusement that I pen this account of my visit once to a church of Whale, the many-eyed, many-tongued god of dreams and secrets, revelations and mysteries, and reveal to you all I learned there. The challenge came first in finding adherents to Whale's doctrine, for they are not often the ones to announce their presence, preferring instead to build their flock from the solitary seekers who delve through ancient ruins and ruined archives in search of the strange, the bizarre, the forgotten. But persistence is my goddess's first teaching, and find them I did. The Whalites' Nekatan congregation was small then, as it likely remains now, and on the morning I stumbled upon them, they were lounging like so many cats in the sun on the steps above the Queen's berth, sharing between them a bottle of arrack and pipes packed with white leaf and ripple sponge. I knew them for Whalites, not for any badge or robe or trinket they wore, not for their race or age, but for the ardor of their debate on the most benign of topics. I begged that they take me to their church and permit me to worship with them, and they laughed as one, their many voices like the howling of wild dogs. They acquiesced when I told them of my quest, and then invited me to sit and share their drink? What the hell did I... What am I... South Philly here? I did, and as the Iraq burned a trail of fire down my throat, they showed me the dimensions of their hall of worship. The stairs were their pews, they said, the blue sky their ceiling, and their walls the edges of the world. All of creation sits within its bounds. As morning neared midday, they stood as one and began to climb the mountain. Where do you go now? I asked. To worship, they replied. A great wave of relief washed over me, for at last I would have my lesson from them. We climbed the many steps of Nataka and arrived at last in the sacred stair. Where is your temple? I asked, and in response they whooped like children, rushing past me in a squall of smoke and laughter. I followed as best as I could, though I wet my good slippers in the stream and could hardly keep my feet on the moss-slick stones, and we surged, soggy-footed and hollering, into the temple of Gon. To worship, they cried. We shoved past dawn stars bent in praise of their macabre god, laughing all the while, and came to stand before a leafless tree whose boughs were hung in lanterns too numerous to count. I had nary a moment to catch my breath before the Whalites were clambering up into the great tree's branches. A young man pulled me up with one hand and handed me a pipe with the other. The priests of Gon screeched and wailed, and all the while we squawked like birds, our smiles wide and eyes alight with arrack and lantern fire. The Mataru came soon after to chase us away, but not before we'd done our share of singing to the many-eyed, many-tongued god of dreams. Would that I could have stayed with them a while longer, but alas, I could not deny my soul its journey, nor the whispers of my goddess in my ear. I took again to the road in search of churches, but I must admit, ever after, I longed always after that tree. It's another big book. I'm freaking tired already. This is Animancy. Alright. Sorry, there's so many books in one spot. Like, they can't expect you to stand here and read all of them aloud. Athosian prayer. Okay. Statue schematic. This drawing details plans for the creation of a large statue powered by essence. The essence is intended to be injected into the statue by an array of animatic devices. Where such a vast store of essence might come from and what a statue could do with it is unclear. Life and discoveries of Pangram. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to assume it was riveting stuff. Yeah.
Coming in hot.
What is this?
6 years in Dawn Shore, and I never knew something this big was under our feet the whole time.
All these huts down here. Huh. Purification of the pilgrim. I hope that in coming to this place, standing before the splinter, and turning my mind to prayer, that I would feel something. Man, I want to go back and call that sphincter now. That I would experience the solace the other godlike speak of, this state that they call grace. But my dreams remain as silent as the eerie godless tomb, and I am ashamed to feel so lonesome and bereft. To truly love the gods is to be faithful to the void. That is what the oracle tells me. If I look outside of myself to the here and now for that which I desire, that I will always remain unsatisfied. I must go down into myself, into the still, wide emptiness, to discover that I already have everything that I need. The many voices of wail I wish would whisper in my ear, even had I heard them, they would not be evidence of their love. That evidence persists already in my soul, in the void to which I have not been true. And it has from the moment they plucked my soul from the wheel and gave it unto my body to be born. It is the chime. The chime is the evidence of their love, and if it is all that I ever have of them, then I should fall to my knees in gratitude, for it is more than most kith will get. But to know this solace that I seek, then I must give up my desire for their love and learn to love the void. Not sure I like the sounds of whatever that is. Also, there's something to be collected up there. I'm guessing I can walk around to that at some point. A water beetle and a Zurp elder. Ow.
We make a good squad.
I would say so. You distract them and then I shoot them. I'd say that's a good squad. You're the
Dreams
bait
go
and I'm the
I
hook.
hate to think it reaches all the way down here.
Thorns beside violence, essence twisted out of shape.
Alright, so how do I get back behind there where that other thing was? I want to get over there. Oh, I see. It's like you gotta jump back and forth, looks like. Hmm.
Repose, a pulse beating out of time. Should it be disturbed?
Consecration prayer. With this leaving of his precious body, we commemorate our most glorious God with all his saints. Let us commend ourselves and one another and our whole life to Aethys the Dawn Treader. For this holy house and for those who enter it with faith, reverence, and the fear of our God, we consecrate this temple in his name. Aethys, have mercy on our souls. If I want to... I feel like there's a way... I see that thing up there. Like there's a backpack just sitting right there. I don't know how we get to it. Clearly it's back here somehow. So how do I mean, I'd have to get up on there to jump over to here, right? Yeah, there it is right there. Can't climb any of those, right? Alright, we'll have to go up this way. This doubles back.
If it weren't for the creepy oracle and the invading roots, this place would be kind of nice.
Another... I'm thinking we're going to have to electrify all those things at some point. I just wish I had a way to do it. I mean, I might have a way to do it, and I just don't realize it. Can I pick this up and throw it?
There's the relic. It can't be as easy as just grabbing it, can it?
You had to say, I have a bad feeling about this, didn't you? Or the equivalent of it. Can this wall be broken? Or this wall be broken? That's a negatory. Is there something in there I can shoot? Also that zappy thing. Don't see anything there.
A false item. It waits.
Something's moving in the main chamber. Unseen, unheard.
Alright, let's go flip over here and put our pistol on.
This one's mine.
Godless Executioner. Well, that doesn't sound too great. Oh, come on. Whoa, okay, he's raising phantoms. That's not cool. Oh, okay. These mother humpers up here. Alright.
Who's ready for more?
Well, that was a thing. Great swords deal very high damage and stun. They also have high block with low stamina cost. However, they swing moderately slowly with a high stamina cost. Okay. Good to know. Got a health potion back. Another health potion. I'll take it. Powers that door on the other side there. I see something back there to be obtained. There we go.
Right. No one said anything about tight spaces.
History of the Living Lands 4 Redacted. Every page of this book has been painted black except for the very last, which features a large drawing of an unusually ornate key and a note written in the runes of an unknown language. Beneath them, someone has scribbled, "How do their agents keep finding my work? They've already defaced 3 versions of this volume alone. I don't know what they find so objectionable about my theories and the meaning of the godless language, but I'm done rewriting it. You bastards win, no more. The note above has been amended by a more measured hand, likely sometime after the first note was written. I've compared my notes regarding the inscription from Ocasio with the script on the intact clay tablet in my lab and realized that they share several shapes in common. I may be able to make some headway in translating this if I can find an expert on the godless. Another amendment follows, but that too has been mostly blacked out. Near the end of the redaction, the paint suddenly runs off the edge of the page and a splash of blood stains the margins. All you can make out is a pair of shaky sentences circled several times. Yiz? Could that mean God? That. And aha, here we go. Found our way back to here. All right, excellent. So found that one at least. Doesn't help me with the other room, though. There's clearly other things. To be had there. Let's make sure I don't have anything that does electricity, right? I have electric lily seeds. These highly conductive seed pods absorb latent electricity from the air around them when disturbed. They burst and emit a powerful discharge. I bet this is what they want me to use. Because they keep giving me these. So let me see what this does. That is not how I wanted that to go. There we go.
Good eyes.
There's that one. And then this one in here. Okay, sarcophagus. Common bow and other things, okay. A couple good things out of that. Okay, so we have a bunch more of those to hit.
That earthquake must have knocked something loose.
Oh, it flooded the cavern.
Better a flood than a cave-in.
Well, that will help us traverse things. Actually, that helps us get down to there now, too, but... Okay. Good stuff here. So far, so good. We're getting all the loot. Finally got that backpack full of loot that was there. It was driving me nuts. Skin boots. Okay, what do we have here? Dodge distance. Don't care. So those back. Bow. Great sword. Okay. Symbol there. It's purple glowy stuff. This drops us down into there, huh? Let's try this first.
Something's not right here. Take a look around.
I see a door right away. Oh, does this lead us back to what I was seeing before? I think from above.
Why has he come here?
Oh.
Why does he build the idol in this place?
Oh. Oh, I guess I was supposed to figure out the pattern there to open the door, and I just opened it from the inside. Well, okay then. Puzzle solved. Gage's journal. 3 Preonton 2830. New orders came down from Dayron today were to be sent to the Living Lands. The diplomatic corps has established an embassy in the port city of Paradise. They need support cataloging the unusual ruins there. No doubt it will take months, perhaps a year or two at the very least. I had promised Rudwin I'd be in High Crown to celebrate Inestu with him and the children, especially since it'll be Miri's coming of age, but how often are you given the opportunity to lay the foundation of study for a previously undiscovered ancient culture? I'm sure he'll understand, and Miri, well, I think my daughter will be glad I'm gone. It's not like the gods are making new continents. The world is getting smaller every day. 17th Pre-Vernu, 2830. It always seems as though the moment I finally get my sea legs, we're pulling into harbor. And a charming harbor it is, despite what Darren told me. And not nearly so dangerous as the clerks in High Crown warned. I swear on the Queen, half my countrymen resent any city that isn't the Emperor's purely on principle. There was a letter waiting for me when I arrived at the embassy. I suppose Rudwin sent it before I left. The cowards filed for dissolution of our marriage, but he couldn't muster the stones to tell me to my face. Let him assume it never arrived, for I certainly won't dignify it with a reply. This whole episode has given me a blinding headache, a horrible pinching sensation right behind my eyes. 21 Pre-Vierno 2830. We've had a few days to settle into life at the embassy while the powers that be argue about how to best to make use of us. While I was resting, the ambassador's clerk took the scouts to some dreadful little swill house in a rough part of town. Naturally, a couple of younger lads poisoned themselves with alcohol. The mother in me wants to be furious, but I can hardly muster the energy. As long as Ulfric's voiding his stomach in the canals and instead of the bunkhouse, it's not my business after all. I think I'll take the team to Fort Northreach to see if we can't help their archivists identify the purpose of the godless ruins there. 1 Terra Vierno 2831. Blessed New Year. The team acquitted themselves well at the fort. With Cadman's help, I was able to get down into the basement of the ruins there and take a good look at the construction. Naturally, I left the notes I took at the fort. I feel like I can hardly even think these days, but I believe I remember enough of what I learned to write a satisfactory report for the ambassador. Could those ruins have been the site of a fertility temple? I mean, goodness, look at the shape of their buildings. The steel garrote inquisitor attached to the embassy has uncovered rumor of a holy relic in a cave here in Dawnshore, and she suggested we might want to investigate. I know I should be eager to get down there to explore, but I've hardly been able to get out of my bedroll since we returned to Paradise. I'll bet there's a curse tablet with my name on it, and that Rudwin's installed at the Temple of Skane back in High Crown. Nothing else could explain this hideous nightmares I've been having. Mushrooms erupting from my skin, my eyes replaced by quivering stalks, Mary turning into a tree, Rudwin splitting in hair and opening like a flower. No matter what I drug or take or to which god I pray, they refuse to go away. 6 per prima 2031. I collapsed while we were gearing up in the market, and none of the merchants would help me off the ground. One of them muttered something about a soul plague and ran off to tell his mates. I tried to tell the man I wasn't sick, just going through a divorce, but I couldn't speak. It was like my tongue had turned to mud. The Inquisitor pulled me aside when the boys got me back to the embassy. She was able to press the locals for more about the relic. Apparently, it was taken from Aethys' Titan skeleton, the very one I made my reputation discovering, and is well known for its ability to heal anyone who holds it. I cannot delay any longer. I must find it.
Well, we found the expedition. Looks like they've only been dead a few hours. But how did they get in here? They can't have come the same way we did. We swam here. What's stranger is there's not a scratch on them. No sign of what killed them. It's like every member of the expedition team just collapsed.
Yeah, what's interesting is it seems like she either brought the sickness with her, and it took almost a year for it to really manifest, or somehow just arriving at the living lands was enough to trigger it. I mean, that's interesting. The plans in the Oracle's workshop were too complicated to be for a simple statue.
You think he's building a what? Giant animat? I've heard of those, but I've never seen one. They're suits of armor brought to life by bound souls, right? The Oracle couldn't have put the expedition's souls in the statue of Aethys, right?
Crack knuckles. Let's go ask him.
Whatever the Oracle has planned for that relic, and for us, it can't be good, Envoy. Aethys is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and he recently killed thousands of people in Deadfire. Now, we have a piece of him, and we're about to face a maniac who wants it desperately. Tread carefully.
Okay. On the Binding of Souls, the margins of this text are scribbled with notes and references. The ink-stained page appear to be seen much use in earlier times. Removal and transference of souls is a practice both ancient and sophisticated. There's evidence that the Angwithins were particularly adept at this, yet few details have survived them. Someone scrawled Annals of the Paragrunum, pages 382 to 386 below this paragraph. What is known is that the removal of a soul is a difficult process and one that requires an expert hand and precise tools for any chance of success. Early attempts on a test pool of 138 goats left most of the subjects with maimed or fractured souls. In all but 2 of the 11 instances where the soul was successfully removed, the essence dissipated before scholars could capture it. The words "transfer to holding vessel" are written and underlined in the margin. The process requires conductive materials, copper and adra specifically. Immersion in water is important to ensure the soul is drawn in a steady and uniform manner, and no distortions or breakages. A warped soul is, at best, useless, and at worst, unpredictable. An arrow points from this paragraph to a scrunched note. Extraction pool in CR 18 feet wide by 3 feet deep. We have since mastered the process of soul transference and have seen the benefits of infusing forged work with the essence of animals and wilder. What remains to be seen is whether we might see greater gains from using the souls of Kith, where we would procure the appropriate subjects, and how much personality and autonomy we would want to leave intact in such cases. A string of notes winds around and below this paragraph, beginning with criminals, prisoners of war, volunteers, and ending with forge guardians in block letters. These notes are crossed out and below them is written, "But what of the divine soul?" Okay. Alright, well, I guess we're going to go back and confront the dude. So this must be the door that we saw before, right? Yep. Yep, it is. It goes all the way back. Oh, I'm standing in water and healing. That's right. I forgot about that. This works. Okay.
Even the flood could not stop him. Fealty or sickness?
I don't know what this guy's capable of, but I've got your back.
Alright, let's do another quick save.
There you are.
And let's chat.
You have been gone some time. Do you carry the splinter of Aethys?
I found the Baize expedition team in your workshop. Did you kill them?
Ah, I did not expect you to be so thorough in your explorations. Nevertheless, I am impressed. As to whether I killed them, well, that is a matter of semantics. Does death occur the moment the heart ceases beating, or when the soul is broken upon the wheel? In one sense, then they are quite dead. In another, they remain very much alive. In either case, they have entered a state of change, and the impetus was mine.
You're going to put their souls in your statue, aren't you?
Yes, you and you alone see my purpose clearly. You see, I have given them the opportunity to be part of something larger than themselves. With your help, I shall give them a new commission. To prosecute the redemption of a god.
Why? What could possibly be the point?
You've trapped them in there.
What is the source of all suffering? Our division from God. Not our division from them, no, but their division from us. It is a wound the size of the soul, yet it gapes as large as the world. If we are to alleviate suffering, if the gods, if Aethys is to atone, we must give him a mortal consciousness. We must give him a mortal conscience. Or the atrocities of the Deadfire and the Saints' War will be but preludes to the horrors he will sow across Aora. Even the Redeemer needs redemption. Even the gods must be held to account. Aethys must be stopped.
How do you expect to redeem Aethys?
Do you carry the relic I asked you to collect?
Yes.
Excellent. The relic you have retrieved was stolen from Aethys' body. He is bound to it, or it to him. And before the events at Ukaizo, he would speak to me through it. He speaks to me no longer, but I believe he resonates with the splinter yet, as I do. If I am correct, when it is placed in the statue, the magnifying power of the Ardra will draw him into it, and he will be trapped. Locked into the reliquary with a chorus of furious souls acting as his conscience. He will finally begin the work of making right all the wrong he has done. All that is left is for you to place the splinter into the statue's chest. Will you do it?
What will happen to you if your god abandons his domain and beyond?
I cannot say. But when I return to the wheel, I pray I do not see Aethys there, for it will mean that I have failed. You see, my sister, you must understand. I am willing to endure a life of greatest loneliness, so that he may repent.
So no.
I see. Why?
You killed innocent people to advance your own sick goals.
Then I shall simply take the splinter from your corpse.
I figured you'd say that. That's how you want to do it? Then so be it.
Take your best shot.
Oh, fire and shit. Nice. What the frig? Okay, these things are a pain in the ass. What the frig here? God damn these fire things. Jesus Christ. They suck so much.
Hear us. Follow us. We would speak to you.
Damn. That fire damage though. Holy hell. Last light of the day +2. Unique weapons are highly coveted. Each has its own story and each is enhanced with powerful primary and secondary enchantments. These weapons will provide some combination of passive effects, stat increases, elemental damage, distinct behaviors, and even more. Explore living lands and complete side quests to find unique weapons that best suit your playstyle. Unique weapons can have their primary enchantment further improved or augmented at the enchanting station. Upgrading uniques across quality tiers. Weapons and armor can be upgraded 3 times when they're quality tier. After they can be upgraded across quality tiers. Upgrading a unique item across quality tiers requires the use of Adra and its variants. Adra can be found in areas of high challenge or derived from breaking down your other lesser used unique items. Okay. But hell, man, that fire damage was ridiculous. So there's 4 things there.
Thoughtless.
I didn't like that for some reason. There's one down there. So what did it say to do? Oh, I kind of missed the... Do we have the... Speak to the voice. Voice in your head sees an opportunity to speak with it at the Adra pillar and learn what it knows. Oh, okay. Oh, that Adra pillar over there. Okay.
We sense weight on you. Essence. Yes, we know this melody. A part of the statue, a piece that yearns for its true place. Combine them. Join soul into body. Let it sing for us.
Will something happen if I do that?
Feast? Famine? We could not say. The Adra dulls our mind. We sense an acorn. Possibility.
Why do you want to finish the statue?
It dreams in colors we have never seen. Would we use it? We cannot know. It must be complete.
Alright, I'll put the relic in the statue.
What will bloom? We await.
Hey, envoy. Back with us?
A home for a heart. We would speak to you. It wakes. A host. Form given life. One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in this body, feel the earth again. But it is a sprout, fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed. A secret you could keep. Tell us, will you give us this gift?
How will you claim it?
A shard of Adra tethers it to us. Yet it is weak. A quagmire of essence occludes its veins. If we had time to tend it, perhaps we could find a way.
If I let you have it, what will you do with it?
We are not sure. Could we touch the world? Walk in the ocean? Sift our fingers through sand?
Well, don't even know what you are. Why should I trust you with it?
This prison holds us, silences us. The years fade like leaves. We have no memory of summer, warm fire, soothing rain. We could walk gently in this body, tend, grow, learn anew. But we must claim it.
Alright, well, the statue is yours.
A vessel to hold us. We will remember this. The Adra strains. It aches, a choking barricade of souls. Essence like mud, we cannot swim here. It must be flushed out. Free this obstruction. Then, when our prison bars fall, we will see.
Pull the lever at the workstation. Can you be more specific? Because I have not seen a lever around here. Wait, is there something over here? Oh, there is. Reminder, source fresh lumber. Niall only seems to be able to source rotten lumber, and the contemptible stuff cannot withstand the damp of this cavern. I must find someone who can fell and hew fresh trees, or my fragile generators will be at the mercy of the Zarops. Little bastards are remarkably curious. Where is this? Damn. Where's this workstation? It's included with essence. Flush the essence from the statue at the Oracle's workstation. Oh. It's literally right here.
New earth to till, we flower. We rest now. We must consider this.
So I wonder if I had activated all those things, or if I had not activated anything at all, would that still, I guess it would have still wanted me to pull that lever probably. I don't know. I was very upset when I activated stuff, though. Okay. Transition back out here. And all that because I was trying to see if I could find this treasure.
Guess his work on that statue didn't leave much time for renovations.
Incomplete lecture. Okay. Farmer become god. Okay. Cooked rabbit bits. Some peppers, some eggplants. Very good farmer. Under the bed there.
Never thought I'd be so relieved
Oh,
to see
well, we
rarities.
got some black bears. Let's get our big gun out. Right here. The 3 skull brown bear. That's why I'm gonna stay up here. Oh, he can hit me up here. Well, that little bastard. Nice. Very good.
That's one for us.
I only got 11 XP for that. Like a three skull bear. Really? That's it? Okay, where the heck are we? At the rise here. None of this looks familiar at all. There is a party stone over there, it looks like. Whoop.
You're mine now. Not looking
Ow.
so good.
That hurts. He's a 2 skull. Okay. This thing seems familiar about this. Is this one of those treasure maps I saw? I don't think so, but there is a river there. Freezable gates. Certain freezable gates are weak and can be destroyed with frost damage. Oh, I see. This was definitely a river. There's one point, a bigger one at least. But again, I don't know. Wait, wasn't this pictured? I feel like this, like, for some reason looks familiar. It's not that one. No, I guess not. And the architecture looks familiar, but then again, they're all this from the same builders, right? So it makes sense. It's funny how just finding the party camp gave me almost as much XP as killing a 3-skull bear. That's just craziness. I found a way up. I'm supposed to lead them away from me. Can I not lead them to me? Bastards. You're melee, I'm ranged. God damn it, stand still.
On my last leg. Nice.
Alright, let's go see if there's any loot around here. Crafting materials, at least. Let's see, I thought I saw something over there. Okay. There's a guy over here too, right? That. Yeah. There we go. Bunch of peppers. All right, let's set up camp here. Enchanting unique weapons. Okay. Hey, Premier, welcome on in. How are you doing? Let's go to the workbench. Wait, before we do that, let's look at the enchanting here. What do I need for that? Bear claws, huh? Okay. And I can't upgrade that anymore right now. The shield I can. Let's get the sword. I guess, and nothing else there. Sleepy, but I've been laying down all day. I feel like the world is slow. Hey, I was just, I'm just getting over something myself, honestly. Last couple of days I've been, not feeling great and all that stuff, so I hear you on that. Killing an enemy restores 3% of your maximum health. Okay. Sure, we'll put that on. And I guess I could... can I break down... Can I break down things? Over here, maybe? Oh, R to break down. And... iron chunk. Okay, I didn't think I would get much from that, but... It is what it is. Okay. I think it's mostly break down other unique items. Get some stuff. Yeah, I'm feeling better. It was just like it was a little bout of something. I don't know. I probably like a little touch of like the flu, because it was like I was achy, and then I just had like a little bit low key fever. But I had a flu shot this year, so if it was flu, it was very, very light, which is good. Um, but yeah, it was. It's all better now. I'm feeling good today. But it was just a little touch of something, and it's been years since I've really been sick or anything. So it's probably due. I'm probably due for it. So yeah, that's where I was at.
Something on your mind? This is a far cry from the feasts and featherbeds you must be used to.
Yep, that's it.
I'll be here if you need me.
All right. Let's save our game here. As we do. And I think I'm going to call it there, because it is getting to midnight now, and I need to shove off for a bit. Anyway, so that's been Avowed for this week. I'll be back to it on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And then tomorrow night, I think we'll be back into Grim Dawn, I believe is what I've set up there. So we'll do that, and then Friday night and Saturday afternoon probably be back doing some coding. I think that's about what we'll be doing. And then since I didn't stream on Monday, I think I might stream Sunday, and we might try and see if I can either finish or get very, very close to finishing Sniper Elite Resistance. So that I think is the plan as I know it right now, my friends. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And I hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
Barada, Nikto, Fatu, Barada, Barada, Nikto. Fatu, Barada, Nikto, Fatu, Barada, Nikto. Fatu, Barada, Nikto, Fatu, Barada, Barada, Nikto. Fatu, Barada, Nikto, Fatu, Barada, Nikto. Fatu, Barada, Nikto, Fatu.
I suppose by the transitive property, I too must be Vulcan as a motherfucker.